Hi there, it's Jen from modernmedicinelady.com and the Empathic Woman System, and the word of the day is QUEENRIGHT. Now, the term QUEENRIGHT comes from beekeeping, and what it essentially means is that the hive or the colony has a queen in it, that it is a healthy, functioning hive, and that it is, quote, QUEENRIGHT. And I chose this word today because I was working with an awesome goddess of a client of mine, and we were actually working together. I was tattooing a queen bee on her today. And we were talking about the idea of being QUEENRIGHT and what it is like to have a hive that has the queen in it versus to have a hive that doesn't. Now, she is a beekeeper, and I also used to be a beekeeper. So both of us are familiar with what it's like. And now the thing is, when a hive is QUEENRIGHT, basically it's functioning as it should. It is generally healthy. There's a certain contentment to the whole colony. It works as a cohesive whole. But when a colony is missing its queen, there are a lot of telltale signs that happen. For one thing, they generally tend to be, the bees tend to be far more agitated. They tend to be far more aggressive. They tend to be far more easy to irritate and far more likely to come after you if you go and disrupt the hive. But also, if you put your ear up to the hive and you're listening, there's a different sound in a hive that's not QUEENRIGHT. The bees sound angrier. And when a hive is healthy, there's this sweet, contented buzz that the hive has that is just like, it's just the most delightful, beautiful sound of just the sound of joy inside of a hive. Whereas when a hive is not QUEENRIGHT, there's this angry, higher pitched kind of whirring a lot of the time. As well as there can even be a difference in the smell of the hive. Like everything is different when the hive is not QUEENRIGHT. So my client and I were talking about this idea of being QUEENRIGHT and the substantial difference between a colony that is QUEENRIGHT and a colony that is not. And it didn't take much effort for us to talk about or think about what a metaphor that is for our current situation and for our current culture right now, and how in so many ways the way we are behaving is the way a colony behaves that is not QUEENRIGHT, that is missing the feminine aspect of leadership. And the goal of what we were doing today was to reinstall and reinforce the idea of the queen, because in beekeeping, when the queen is missing from the hive, the solution is to basically install a new queen and hope that the colony will accept her. And then once the colony has accepted her, then it makes it possible for that colony to thrive again, because without a queen, a colony will not survive, because the queen is basically responsible for producing every single bee that is in the colony. But thinking about it from the standpoint of our culture and maybe the grander scheme of things, you know, if you look at the queen as the idea of that divine, sovereign, feminine power, particularly the idea of the goddess and her role in our world, for the last couple thousand years, she has really been under the radar. You know, there have been there are places where she's been honored and she's still being talked about, but in many places and in many ways, the divine feminine has been completely suppressed. And in a lot of ways, our world has not been QUEENRIGHT. And in many ways, also, if you look at the way we're behaving like a colony that is missing its queen. Now, in this particular case, it seems to me that we are going through a period where it is time to reinstall the queen into the colony. But instead of looking at it from the outside, I think that one of the most powerful things that we can all do is look at the ways that we can embrace that divine feminine. Look at the ways that we can bring that sovereign, that royal feminine power back into our own lives, and look at the ways that maybe we are denying our power or denying our divine feminine, as well as are we making those connections to that feminine within and without. So my question to you right now is, are you QUEENRIGHT? Do you feel that connection to the divine feminine? Are you standing in your power? If you are, whether you are male or female, are you standing in your power from a place of power within, from that place of honoring your heart and honoring your intuition, and really honoring that divine feminine presence within you and without you? So I would love to hear what you have to say about all of this. Please leave a comment below. And until next word of the day, I'm wishing you peace, I'm wishing you ease, and I am wishing you the harmony and the ease. I already said ease, but whatever. The harmony and the ease of what it feels like to be Queen Right. So in the meantime, please go like my Facebook page, Modern Medicine Lady, and I will be eternally grateful for your help to get this video out into the world. Please like it, please share it, and please pass it along to other people who would find it useful. Thank you so much, and until tomorrow, peace.